channel. This is my 26-week pregnancy update. Alright, so symptoms this week. I've been feeling like I have zero energy, and I'm not even joking when I say I have zero energy. Like, I am extremely tired. I cannot function. I basically can't survive without a nap. And I'm not even talking about like half an hour power nap. No, I'm talking like a 2 to 3 hour full-on nap where you are like in deep sleep mode and you wake up, and instead of feeling refreshed and energized, you end up feeling even worse and more tired than before. But I still gotta take a nap every single day. And it doesn't help at all. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just I don't have any energy. It's even worse than it was in like the beginning of the pregnancy, like in the first few weeks of the first trimester. This is just terrible. Like, I'm just extremely tired. Like I said, no energy. On top of that, I've been feeling really like lightheaded and dizzy, but I think that has something to do also with the hot weather. But I'm hoping that it's going to cool down pretty soon and that the fall weather is hopefully gonna kick in. Because I can't stand summer and the heat. It's just not for me. I've been having a little bit of a sore throat, and I've been feeling like I'm coming down with either a bad cold or a flu. And I've also been feeling like I'm running a fever, but I've checked my temperature and I don't have a fever whatsoever. It's just like that feeling that you have when you do feel sick. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe it has something to do with my kidney issues, like with the reflux that I have going on. Because when I was in the hospital, the doctor did say to come back immediately when I start having a fever or if I'm throwing up. But like I said, I've monitored my temperature and I'm not having a fever. It's just that feeling that I have. So it's probably nothing, but yeah. That's it as far as my symptoms. I do have something really exciting to share with you guys because I've been working hard on baby boy's nursery with my dad. He's helping me. I already told you guys that I've painted the walls and we put in hardwood floor because there was carpet in there before, but we ripped all that carpet out and now baby boy has hardwood floor in his nursery. But the other exciting thing is that I finally found and purchased the crib that I've been wanting to have. You don't even know how much of a relief this is. It's like a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders because you just can't even imagine how stressful and how frustrating this whole crib situation has been for me. To give you guys a little background on what was going on with the crib, because most of you probably think, well, what's so frustrating about buying a crib? Like, just go to Target or like Babies R Us and choose a crib. Easy. Well, my problem is that I currently live in Germany, and German cribs to me look absolutely hideous and disgusting. No offense to anyone out there who likes German cribs. Personally, it's just not my style. I think they're plain looking and ugly looking, and I did not want to have a German crib for baby boy. Like, I knew the second I found out that I was pregnant that he was not going to have a German crib because it's just something that I could not get comfortable with. You know what I mean? So, that being said, I did not want to buy a German crib for baby boy. And that's where the problem started a little bit because, like I said, I'm currently in Germany and we don't really have American style cribs here. We also don't have the same stores. There's no Babies R Us, there's no Target, you know, so it's kind of difficult, and we also don't have the same brands. So we don't have Eddie Bauer, we don't have Delta cribs, we don't have, or Delta Children, whatever it's called. We don't have Da Vinci, we don't have Dream on Me cribs. Like, all of those brands that you guys have access to, I did not have access to. And it was just really frustrating to me. And some of you might know that I had plans to go visit family in California over the summer. And my plan was to buy a crib. I like went online and already chose the kind of crib that I wanted, and I chose the Eddie Bauer Hayworth crib, like from the Hayworth collection in white. So the plan was to purchase the crib while I was in California, and then when it was time for me to fly back to Germany, just take the crib to the airport with me and then have them put it in as cargo. The thing is, I had to cancel my flight due to my severe morning sickness. And because of that, I no longer had access to that crib because I couldn't go to Target anymore, obviously. And that was at the end of June. So from the end of June up until this week, I've just been stressing over the situation, been getting frustrated. I'm not even lying when I say that I've had mental breakdowns and threw a fit like a little 2-year-old toddler, just crying just because it was such a frustrating situation for me to be in, to know that I basically can't get that crib. Like, I was just so emotional when it came to that subject because yeah, it was just pissing me off. So what I tried to do was I looked on Amazon, and you know, they have a bunch of cribs. At that point, I didn't even want the Eddie Bauer Hayworth crib anymore. I was just happy with any kind of American crib that I could get my hands on. You know, like I no longer cared about what brand it was, just a white American style crib. That's all I wanted, and that's just all I wanted basically. So I looked on Amazon, I found a bunch that I liked. Well, the thing is, they weren't able to ship the cribs to Germany. Was just not possible. I looked on the Target website because they now have shipping to Germany, but obviously not for furniture. So same thing, I had no way of getting the crib. And then I went on to eBay and I actually did find a crib that I liked. And they were going to ship to Germany, but here's the thing though. The crib cost $116. Really cheap for a crib, like I had no problems paying that. But shipping was $200. And then you also had to pay additional taxes because you imported something. And on top of that, you had to pay for customs. So the total with everything added up together was $500. Now, don't get me wrong, I would have had no problem paying $500 for a crib if the crib was actually worth $500. But paying $500 for a crib that's only worth $160, that's just insane, in my eyes at least. And I just couldn't get myself to, you know, buy that crib for that much money when really it's not even worth that much. So I was frustrated again, had another mental breakdown. It was just extremely frustrating, this whole situation. Yeah, it was really frustrating. I keep repeating myself and telling you guys how frustrating it was, but you can't even imagine like how miserable I was up until this week. Because I now finally have my crib, or baby boy's crib. It's in white. It's absolutely beautiful. And I love it. It's the Da Vinci Jaden 4-in-1 convertible crib in white. And I love it. My dad and I were already put it together, so it's already in his nursery. And I just love going into his nursery and just standing in front of his crib and just admiring the beauty that's there. Like, it warms my heart. It makes me so happy to know that after months of trying to figure out and finding a way of getting my hands on an American crib here in Germany, I finally found a way. It just makes me really happy and excited, and that's why I kind of had to tell you. And sorry that I talked about the crib for so long, but it was just something that I was really passionate about, and I'm just really happy that I found a way to, you know, get the crib that I wanted in the end. So now baby boy has pretty much all of his nursery furniture. My dad and I, we still have to put together his dresser and changing table. And he might get a bookshelf, I'm not sure. But that's it as far as like what's been going on this week. Maybe not so exciting for you guys, but for me it was a really exciting week just because I solved the crib problem. Yeah. No worries, I'm going to stop talking about the crib. I think I've said everything that I wanted to, and I'm going to show you guys my belly now. Okay, so this is my belly from the front with my shirt on. And from the side. And from the side. Now with my shirt up. From the side. And from the side. Alright, so that was it for this week's update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week. Bye everyone!